So today we are doing a life in the day video. It is 3:25 p.m. So what happened today? I got up. I went to work. I worked. Usually at work I'll just listen to music. Today I decided to pull up an audiobook and I listened to the first 3 books in the How to Train Your Dragon series, which I love. The books are so much better than the movies. There are 12 books in the How to Train Your Dragon series. I read the series earlier in the year, probably like 4 months ago, but I'm going through it again because I love it so much. And it's in this series, like, you know how you have like some books that just like define your worldview or rewired your brain? The How to Train Your Dragon series defines so much of my worldview, and so it's been very interesting to go back to all of that and be like, oh, that's where I got this idea from. That's where I got this piece of my moral code from. This is where I got this understanding of the world from. So that's been fun going back to it. This series is one of the series that I want my future kids growing up with someday. I came home, I changed out of uniform, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to tidy my desk up before I film this video. The desk is not tidy, but I'm done procrastinating, so here we are. What does the rest of today look like? That is an excellent question, and we are going to figure that out. My first item of business, I bought some books, probably like 2 weeks ago, and one of them that arrived a few days ago is Suicide of the West by Jonah Goldberg. I read this sometime in the last year, and it was super good, and I read it from the library. So what I want to do is I want to go through and copy all of my notes into my physical copy. I have 16 pages of notes to copy, so let's go get started. It is 5:20, and I finished transferring all of my notes. That took significantly longer than I thought it would. It's so satisfying. So I have like inserts. I've graphed out here how government lobbying incentivizes guilds, and that whole process, very interesting. And then I have like index cards in here with other notes, and I also have lots of things underlined. Let me show you that. Originally, I had filmed flipping through the book, but when I went to go edit the video, the lighting was horrible, so I just went back and I took some pictures of some of the spreads, and that's what you see here. My next step was going to be make dinner, but due to well-foreseen circumstances that were absolutely within my control, I have nothing to eat. AKA, I didn't go grocery shopping yesterday, so we are going now. After going shopping and making and cleaning up after dinner, I am back in my room. I've been doing some writing. I have a novel that I'm working on. I'm currently going through and writing the second draft. I've made slow but steady progress today. So overall, I'm happy with that. I did take a detour on the internet and went down this rabbit hole researching Germany's 1848 revolution, which was very interesting. The Wikipedia page was not very helpful. It felt like just a lot of political terminology, so I wanted to go find some books on that. But I have like 15 at home already from the library that I need to read. So I'm adding that to my list for later. In the meantime, now that I finished that rabbit hole, I am going back to my writing, and my goal is I want to write 2 more scenes tonight. By that point, it will probably be it for the day. Alright, so there was a slight change of plans. I was going to write the next 2 scenes, but instead I ended up discussing the scene I just finished with a friend, and I ended up reworking the scene. The dialogue is really solid, which I'm so happy about, but like everything else is struggling, so I reworked that, and I'm feeling really good about that scene. Yeah, it is now 11:22, and I am very tired, and it is time to call it a day. So, yes, thank you for joining me for a day in the life. I hope you have enjoyed a little bit of a glimpse into all the craziness that happens and some of both the fun things and also some of the chaos, because life is never as simple or as organized or as idealistic as we would like it to be. But the magic is in learning to use the moments that you do have and then just roll with the chaos because life happens. And yeah, self-education, guys. I will see you in the next video.